June Lockhart, Hugh Riley, John Provost as Timmy, and, of course, Lassie.
Uncle Petrie.
What's on your mind, son?
Aren't you ever going to visit us anymore?
Well, bless your heart, boy. Of course I am.
Uncle Petrie is visiting with us, Timmy. Only he's working while he's here.
That's what I don't understand. Uncle Petrie's visiting us, but he's working for Mr. Blaylock.
Well, you see, Timmy, in order to buy my new business, I had to use up all my savings.
Doing this job for Mr. Blaylock gives Uncle Petrie a little extra money.
Blaylock might know how to run a savings and loan association, but he doesn't know beans about putting up a wall.
You once said Mr. Blaylock doesn't know much about boys or dogs either.
Yeah, that's because he's a cantankerous old bachelor. He's just too stubborn to take the time to learn about anything except in his banking. Fancies himself a gentleman farmer.
Oh, he probably gets as much satisfaction working around his place as we do around ours.
If you want to call puttering working, hand me that piece of canvas, will you, Timmy boy? Yeah. You'd skin me alive if it rained and spoiled the cement. Go ahead, Paul. I'll drive Timmy and Lassie home. Come, Lassie. Hear from Paul yet?
Yes, he called. Dr. Stewart's going to drive him home from Capital City.
Must be real serious. Going clear to the hospital.
What's wrong with Mr. Allen?
Well, your father didn't say, dear. That must be them now.
Burst appendix. We didn't get him to the hospital in time.
He's going to be all right, isn't he?
No, dear. Well, supper will be spoiled if I don't get it on. Oh, something should be done about it. The hospital. It's a crying shame, the nearest one being 50 miles away.
Seems to me, I once heard Doc Stewart say you need a small emergency hospital around here.
Yeah, it's like the weather. Everybody talks about it, but...
Well, why don't we do something about it?
Such as?
Well, get everybody in the community behind it, working for it.
The kids, too?
Kids, too.
Well, I could ask the Grange at the next meeting to help equip a hospital with, well, an operating table or a portable x-ray or something like that.
Well, then that solves the problem.
Not quite. We need a building first, and that costs a lot of money.
Well, we could have a drive.
Oh, isn't easy to get people to give, even for a good cause.
I'd give. And I know Lassie would, too.
People around here are generous enough, just that they don't have much to spare money-wise.
Well, there must be a way.
God bless this house, and thank you for the food we eat. Amen.
If you don't give them the right kind of feed, the eggshells will be too thin.
Boy, I sure am glad I'm not a chicken and have to eat all that stuff.
Won't you need your lunch over at Mr. Blaylock's?
Blaylock? Well, he's got a little house at the back end of his property, just standing there empty. Be perfect. For the hospital. A few boards and nails and paint could turn that into the nicest little hospital you'd ever want to see.
That's a fine idea. But how do you get Jason Blaylock to donate it as a hospital?
How? Well, ask him, that's how. Explain the whole thing to him while we're working on his new wall. Now, don't you worry about a thing. Just leave it all to me.
Uncle Petrie.
Huh? Oh. Thank you, Ruth.
Absolutely no. We don't need a hospital. If people would be a little careful, they wouldn't get hurt and they wouldn't get sick all the time.
Hank Allen was the most careful man I ever knew.
You're wasting my cement.
You're wasting my time, the way you're building this wall. No weep holes for the water to drain off? Sand and cement wrong mixture? No steel reinforcing rods?
It's my wall and I can build it the way I want to.
Then build it yourself, any way you want. Look, Jason.
I'll figure out how much I owe you and mail you my check.
What happened to Hank Allen could happen to any of us.
I'm just as sorry about what happened to Hank Allen as everybody.
If we'd had a hospital closer in, Hank would be alive right now.
Maybe. But I don't want a hospital on my place. Ambulances and cars driving in all hours, day and night.
Saving people's lives.
You asked me and I gave you my answer.
Grange was very generous in his offer to buy some of the major equipment, but it takes more than that to get a hospital going. It takes money. Oh, I suppose the community could supply us with many of the items that we need. But you can't perform surgery in the open air.
Haven't we any gumption? Just because one person turns us down, are we going to give up the whole project?
I'm not giving it up. For years, I've been fighting for an adequate hospital around here. I'll go on fighting.
By golly. Let's build one ourselves.
Well, that takes a lot of doing, Uncle Petrie. A lot of people helping.
You know, my cupboards and closets are just full of things that a hospital could put to good use.
Lots of other cupboards and closets hereabouts, too, Dr. Stewart.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to speak to every woman, whether I know her or not, and just see if she can't spare some things.
And I know where I can lay my hands on some lumber, nails, paint, everything else we need. Glass for windows? Glass. Yeah, we'll worry about that later.
Who's gonna build it?
Well, anybody who can drive an 8-penny nail.
Just take someone to start the ball rolling.
How about me and Lassie? We can do something.
Well, how about a paper drive?
Yeah. And we'll make this one the best one yet.
Well?
Oh, now, wait a minute. We need a place to put this hospital. See, I'm sure that we can spare a corner of our property.
That's mighty generous of you, Paul, but, well, your place just isn't located centrally enough. Reason for an emergency hospital is so everyone can get there in a hurry.
Well, there's a piece of usable acreage near the Blaylock farm.
That'd be an ideal location.
A man in Capital City owns it, and I'm sure he'll sell it. Look, Uncle Petrie, you've got some good business contacts now. Maybe you can persuade some of them to donate generously, and maybe we can all get enough money together to buy it.
I'll try every businessman I know.
Come on, Lassie. Let's get started right now.
After I've read it.
Well, I'll give you 98 cents for the lot.
I don't think that's enough.
Even dollar?
Nope.
Two and a quarter. Take it or leave it.
We'll take it. For 10 cents, I'll help you carry them to your wagon.
4 cents. That's all I got to spare.
Okay. I'll just go in the house and get my raincoat. Look it. $2.29 for the hospital.
Oh, that's wonderful, Timmy.
Everybody comes through as good as you kids. No time at all before we have a hospital.
Where are you going?
To help the junk man.
Yeah. The Martin family doesn't have to take a back seat to anybody when it comes to getting things done.
Well, a lot of other families have done their part, too.
Oh, Paul. You know those 2x4s I was looking for? Well, today while you were over at Calverton, Simpson Brothers Lumber Company called. They're donating all we need. Brand new, too.
And here, look at all the money that Timmy and the other children raised with their paper drive.
$2.29.
Well, I might as well give it to you straight. Mr. Blaylock's a lot more opposed to a hospital than we thought. He carries a lot of weight with Calverton businessmen, and he's got most of them persuaded that we don't need a hospital.
Well, it wouldn't take a lot of money for us to buy the land we need, would it?
I couldn't even raise a little.
Couldn't you speak to them again?
No. I hate to say it, but I think we've got to throw in the towel. Our only hope is Blaylock. We've got to change his mind.
Fat chance. When he says no, he doesn't mean maybe.
Well, I'll wait till the morning to tell Timmy about it.
I better give you a hand, Jason.
Well, go on. Say what you're thinking.
About what?
About my wall.
I was thinking about the hospital.
Oh, I'm sick and tired of hearing about the hospital. I told you before, and I'll tell you again. It's a waste of money. And if you came over here to talk to me about that...
Look, Jason. Awful lot of people hereabouts been given things they couldn't rightly spare. A lot of their time, too. Even the kids been pitching in. They're all going to be mighty let down.
And you're blaming me.
Folks put a lot of stock in what you say, Jason. Businessmen especially. In fact, you're against the hospital. More than likely has made them feel it's not as important as it really is.
All this talk isn't getting my wall shored up.
All right. Wait a minute.
Petrie! Oh. Help!
Not in Mr. Blaylock's place. It's private. Lassie, come back! Lassie!
Help! Help! Help!
It's Uncle Petrie. And he's hurt real bad. Lassie, go get help. And I'll go in Mr. Blaylock's house and call Dr. Stewart. A wall fell over on Mr. Blaylock and Uncle Petrie. Get Dr. Stewart, quick.
Help! Help!
Lassie, where's Timmy?
Get in the pickup. Are you all right, Jason?
Yeah.
You better call Doc Stewart now, Ruth.
I already did. He's all the way over at Capital City, but he sent in an ambulance. He said, in case if you had to move him, make a blanket litter and let him lie flat, in case if anything's wrong with his back.
I'll go up the house and get a blanket. How long is it going to take that ambulance to get here?
It's a long way from Capital City.
Is your feedlot gate open?
No, my hired hand's off today.
No. Well, I'll go out and feed the stock.
Uncle Petrie's gonna be all right, isn't he?
I hope so, dear.
I'll make some coffee. I'm all right. I'm all right.
I'll make the coffee.
Shh. Lassie, be quiet.
I suppose you think this is all my fault, Timmy.
No, sir, Mr. Blaylock.
Well, it is. It is my fault.
It was an accident.
No. Your Uncle Petrie warned me about that wall. He said it would never hold up the way I was building it. And he was right. And now Petrie might die because of me.
But he's got to get well. We all love him.
I really am just what everybody calls me. Mean, cantankerous, and pig-headed. The whole kit and caboodle. 3 times he asked me to do something about a hospital. And each time I turned him down cold. He said it. He said it to me. What's happened to Hank Allen could happen to anybody. And now it's happened to him.
Maybe you had something real important to do with your empty house.
Important? House is just sitting there, just sitting. And when the people in the town tried to build a hospital, I went out of my way to put the kibosh on it.
I sure wish we had a hospital right now.
So do I, Timmy. So do I.